Light, no light, light, no light, light, no light. No. Yep. Yep. Light, no light, light, no light, light, no light. Okay, let me see. Light, no light. Okay, I'm gonna speak like this, like a robot. Hello everybody, molo zamaswazi, molweni. Sibongo kuhle. Thank you so much, my baby. Should it do light? No light. Light. JB, atule, ki bonang. Light, no light, light, no light, light, no light. Light. Thank you. But I don't know where to put it. Should I put it? Where am I going to put it? Because there's no space in this. Okay, sorry guys. Let me try. Ooh, Jehovah. Kwentaka line. Yeah, yabona into zama-light. Hayi, Rasokola whites, rasokola man. Now, okay, I'm gonna do this. Tissue. Awunzima. Okay, let me go back now. Okay. Cool. Welcome everybody. My name is Somizi, Somizi Mhlongo, and please say hi to me. Hey Lexi. Aren't you meant to have a stand for... Yes, I have a stand. Here's a stand. Here's a stand. But I'm sitting at my office table. But I cannot put a stand. Okay? Do you understand? All right. So, again, as I said, where's the light? The light is behind me. Okay, you guys are distracting me. So, as I said, I am speaking to Dr. Mandla Lamba, the CEO of Agility Africa, and today is the last day where he'll explain to you why it's important for you to do what you need to do regarding Agility Africa and Agility shares. All right. Hi, Lons. Ooh, I just love you. Mwah. Thank you, Miss Something. Hi, Naledi. All right, I'm going to bring Mandla on board. And then we'll be talking agility and investments and what agility is. We spoke about it on Wednesday. Love you too, Zambia. We spoke about it on Wednesday. And then yesterday he spoke to Kanyam Kanyesa, Rami, and Kelly Kumalo. And today it's the last day. Hello, Nicholas Maweni. Where is Winning Chaba? Where's Mandla now? Okay. I can't see Mandla now. Alright. Okay, whilst I'm waiting for Mandla, let's see. In the morning you used dish towel to clean your mouth. Okay, it's my dish towel. Why are we fighting? Preshi, I see you. I love you too, baby. Reranzu. I say, hey guys, I nearly stood up. I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing my chokis. Just so you know. So, Missy, please say hi, Claire. Brandas Yaduma. Hello, Eric. Hello. So today we're talking shares, agility shares, how to buy agility shares, what agility is about. It's going to be launched very soon, and the CEO Mandla Lamba is supposed to be here, but I'm waiting for him to come aboard. Let me search his name. Maybe he will come through. Mandla. No. He is not coming through. Okay. So. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I did my own makeup. Woo! I will rough. Because I'm smooth. Some G. Mpumi, I see you. S for dish towel. Like imagine, no sipo. Imagine. I inspire you. Okay, thank you, Skinny Bull. Why is there Skinny Bull? Okay. Ukundi. Hey guys, I still have Gundwane line and I am not really comfortable. It's downstairs, so I am not sure. Hello, Zavela or Kavela. Kavela Shabangu. Where can I meet you? Here. Where is Mandla now? Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Hello, Ayanda. I see you. I love you too, Snalo. Love you, dear. So, anyone who missed out on Wednesday, I spoke to Dr. Mandla Lamba about agility and investments and so forth and so on. And today he's here. He's on the road in Durban, doing everything agility. Hello, Mandla. Dr. Mandla, how are you?
Hi, Som. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I just went to see intombi endala emakhaya lapha eBumbulu, and yeah, feeling good.
That's good. How's the weather there in KZN?
It's very warm. It's very warm.
It's summer. All right.
It's summer in Durban.
Let's get straight to it. We don't have time. Tell us, why is today important for the Agility Africa conversation? Why is, especially today, we spoke on Wednesday, you spoke to Kanya, Kelly, and Rani yesterday, but today is more important because?
Because we are closing the shares of Agility from social media platforms permanently.
Permanently. What does it mean for anyone who hasn't bought shares?
Okay, first and foremost, we started this journey, Somizi, last year, October, when we were raising capital through crowdfunding. We raised the capital and we closed it in May. Must be a Cape Town Glare launch that we did in Cape Town. But there was a problem where Umamuzanele Mbogazi and Gambule, our marketing director, started receiving calls and emails, people asking for shares, and we had already closed because the money we wanted to raise had already been raised. So we were now instructed by the marketing department under her leadership that we need to reopen and then close it on the social media platforms again on the second. So today, siyivala ngoba siyivala. If people were watching yesterday, there was a SENS announcement that was released on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange that speaks to Agility now being in that platform of the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. It's a process that's going to take a few weeks and then it's done. So anyone who will want to buy the shares of Agility going forward will get them from the JSE. So today we are closing them. So focus with business man.
All right. Back again, I'll ask you the same question I asked on Wednesday. How do people buy shares?
We do this bidding. We did it on your platform a few days ago. I've been doing it on Facebook for the past 8-9 months now. So what we will do, we'll just do a special and say, this is how much the special is. This is the closing time. And the closing time is going to be tonight at 9 p.m. Tonight at 9 p.m. Somizi and I, when we come back on Monday, we will be talking his franchise. We'll no longer be talking the shares. We're coming back on Monday, but we'll be dealing with franchises of Agility, which are financed by Absa Bank. So if you are interested in a franchise, to those Somizi that were not here last time, just to give a background who Agility is, because I know some people were not here. So Agility is the first electric vehicle manufacturing company from Africa. The first one to go to market. There are many, but they're not in market yet. We are the first ones to be in market. So we manufacture electric vehicles. We've started with 4 brands. The first one is called Agility Agility Lodex, which is a scooter, delivery scooter. It's fully electric. It uses electric. It has a range of 120 kilometers. When you deliver, you can travel 120 kilometers and then you charge or you swap the battery, but swapping is for free at Agility. And then we have the second one, which is called RTF. It's a student bike. It's a scooter, a motorbike for students. This one is called RTF, standing for Return to Freedom. This one is selling also for 48,000 rands. That's the entry level for non-delivery. That's the entry level. Even if you are not a student, you can buy this one. It has a range of 180 kilometers per swap. And then we have the third one. It's called the Wild Grace, selling at 175,000 rands. This one has a range of 330 kilometers per charge or per swap. Then the fourth one is called Agility Somizi, a collaboration we did with Somizi to come up with that bike. We were supposed to launch it, and I'm sorry, my friend, we're supposed to launch this on Sunday, but the president closed the country. You will give your people a time when your launch is going to happen for your bike. Those are the 4 bikes we've manufactured. We've also started the manufacturing of a buggy, a double cab buggy. We won't drop the name until you see it face to face. So those are the 4 models we've manufactured. So they are full electric, and these are financed because we are in partnership with Capitec Bank. They are financed by Capitec. So if you have a clean credit record and you want to buy the bike, Capitec Bank, who's our financing partner, will finance you to buy the bike. If you can't afford or you have a problem, we have a rent to own facility for people who are blacklisted. You have a rent to own facility to have an electric bike, the first one on the streets in South Africa. That comes from Africa.
Cool. Thank you, Dr. Mandla. Now, I saw a question earlier on the comment section saying, please explain easy equity and how does that work?
Okay, I cannot explain Easy Equities, but I can all just tell you, Easy Equities is a company that is in partnership with Capitec Bank. They provide a brokerage platform for people to buy shares which are already listed on the stock exchange. So that's what Easy Equities is. It's a brokerage platform that is online trading platform. It's a legitimate company. It's owned by a listed company on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange.
Great. And then the other question that came across was, is it closed now or it's closing? And if it's closing, what time exactly is it closing?
We're going to give the special now with Somizi. This special is going to be closing at 9 o'clock tonight. 2100 hours tonight. So if you miss the opportunity tonight, you will never, ever, ever again get the shares of Agility on any social platform. You will wait until what we are doing on the JSE is completed. A process will take a couple of weeks, maybe a month and a couple of weeks, but not longer than 2 months. That will be completed. Then you can now buy the shares directly on the market. But as from us with this journey, it's been a long journey, and we appreciate everyone who believed in this dream. I want to say this, Somizi, because it's not a lot of times when people will believe in a startup that says it will do something that was never done. Agility was funded on Facebook, on social media, all of it. We were offered money, total of 73 million US dollars, which is about 1.1 billion, which we turned down, and we took the long route because we wanted to make sure that when Agility finally becomes a listed company on a stock exchange, it empowers and creates more millionaires. That was the idea, and that idea is being realized as we speak right now. So I want to take this chance before we go and do the special Somizi and say thank you to everyone who believed in this. It's not everyone who would believe. Some believed when there was no bike to even launch. Some believed when there was nothing, that we only had the pictures of the prototypes, that this is what we're going to bring in. People believed when they saw that. And for believing in this African company, today Agility operates in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, in Nigeria, in Dubai, in North America, which is New York and Canada, as we speak right now. So it's because of people who believed in this dream. And I want to say, now it's no longer a dream, it's a reality. I want to say you continue doing the same. There will be other young stars, young people, young entrepreneurs who will come with great opportunities, great inventions. Please support. Stop doubting. Do your research. Once you are happy, support. The only way the economy is going to change is if we work together. Together, we will change the face of the economy of South Africa and Africa at large.
Cool bananas. You spoke like a president right there. I keep on seeing the same question. I keep on seeing the same question over and over again, and I guess it's people that have either have you explaining, and that you are getting to powder yourself.
Okay. Let me open the window. I'm in the car, and I've closed the windows.
And ukhuluma nge-passion, that's why. All right.
Can you switch on? Can you switch on the aircon? Switch on the engine and switch on the aircon. Sorry.
Okay, cool. So I keep on getting the same
Switch on the
questions,
aircon.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I carry on?
Yeah, carry on. Thank you.
I keep on getting the same questions over and over again, and I guess it's people who have either missed you explaining, you have explained before. They say, please give us the updates. I mean, how do we get the updates about the shares? One. Two, the link to the website. And then lastly, how much are the shares? I'll repeat.
Okay.
How do they get updates about the shares? The link to the website, and how much are the shares?
Okay, the link to the website is www.agility, spelled as AGILITEE.Africa. www.agility.Africa or agility.co.za. That's the link to the website. The shares, we came up with the models, Somizi, and I'm going to repeat it again, like I had it the last time. I'm going to repeat it. The model we came with is a crazy model because we had a situation over the years. The JSE was founded over 100 years already now. Over 100 years, the Johannesburg Stock Exchange has been in operation, but it has made the rich more richer. But the funds that are being used on the JSE, the companies that are investing on the JSE, are companies that manage other people's money. People have never had the access to participate directly. So we came up with a new model that would allow us to be able to give people an opportunity to participate at the grass level. Right now, I'll give you an example, Somizi. Say a company called Tema Holdings is going to list on the JSE. This is what is going to happen. The company will go into what is called a roadshow through a pre-IPO process and approach investors. And once it has approached investors, then the next thing that will happen is that, one, they will sell the shares through the pre-IPO capital raising at a discount to the price they will debut on the market. And then the money that is used to buy those shares is money that belongs to the public. And then when the market, the shares finally list, they sell those shares on the market at the full price. You find out the share was they bought it at 7 rand, given a discount of 30%, and the share was going to list at 10 rand. By the time the shares are listed, those people already made 30% profit. When they drop the shares, the people who buy now, it's the public buying from someone who's making a profit and walking away. That's why we turned down the money from the investors and said, we're going to do it the other way. We're going to flip the status quo. We'll be the first ones to do it. What we will do, we will allow for people to buy the shares of Agility directly, so that they are the ones who will sell to the public when the company open up the free float on the market. So these shares now are provided with vendor financing. Vendor notional financing or notional vendor financing, which means Agility is providing what is called a vendor finance, a loan that you will be able to get these shares of Agility by you paying only 10% of the value of the shares. These are preferential shares of Agility that you will get through a loan. So that loan is paid back from the dividends that Agility will yield. So you don't have to pay it back. So in this instance, we will be providing 90% vendor finance today.
Cool. Here's another question. Who are the shareholders of Agility Africa?
Who are the shareholders of it?
Sorry, hold on. Stakeholders.
The stakeholders of Agility Africa, it's Absa Bank, who finances our franchises. It's Capitec Bank, who finances our vehicles, and there's others. The list is too much. I won't be able to go through all of them at once.
Awesome. Now, here's a question that also came up, and I think it's a very important question with regards to buying the actual bike and stuff. They're asking, what happens if and when there's load shedding?
Our vehicles are powered by electricity, by green tech. So even the swapping stations, they use solar. We don't rely on Eskom grid. Even the houses that are being bought are using green energy inside at home. We've delivered a few cars in Zimbabwe with a wall box charger that is powered by solar. People are charging at home free of charge. There's no cost.
Awesome. And then someone's also asking, is this opportunity open to international residents?
Yes, we have a lot of shareholders internationally. We have shareholders in America. We've got shareholders in Nigeria. We've got shareholders all over. We've got shareholders in Botswana, Swaziland. We've got shareholders in London. But these are people who are from Africa who travel to those countries, much of them.
All right, cool. Now, please repeat again why today is important that people who are interested in buying shares buy them today. Why is it important? And then where do they go to buy these shares? Because I think that's very important that people get it. And some have probably missed it, but anyone who has missed it, rest assured, we're going to save this and also give you the details of everything that you need to know regarding how you get to buy the shares. But Mandla, please do us.
Okay, I'll explain it. So, right now, it's the last day you get the shares of Agility on a social media platform. And by the time you get them on the market, the price will be higher than what we are selling them at now. And number one. Number two, you will not have vendor finance. So even that vendor finance is closing. So now you have a chance. Say, for instance, if we say we're doing shares worth 10,000 rands, you would pay 1,000 rand. But you'll never ever get there again. Because the next thing that's going to happen now, when you go to buy them on the market, you get the number of shares for the money you paid. There's no vendor finance when that happens. So it's not just the closing of the shares, but also the vendor finance is gone for good. When we go off with Somizi here, you have until 9 p.m. to make your payment and buy the shares. Outside that, it's done. This language will never be ever of shares of Agility on a social media platform again.
All right, Dr. Mandla, there's a question. There's a question. I think the same question. Oh no, it's a comment. She's saying Dr. Mandla has not answered the question. How much are the shares? And I'm not sure if you have clarified that.
We want to do the special now. When we do the special, I'll explain it. When we are done answering all the questions, then through the special, I'll explain it.
Okay. And when would that be?
We can do it now if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do the special. Let's give them the special. Okay, thank you so much. I'm giving the special now. The first special, unfortunately, it's the last day today. The first special, it will be shares worth 10,000 rands. Today, I'm going to drop it so that if with your 1,000 rand, you can get shares worth 10,000, and Agility will provide 90% vendor finance, which means with your 1,000 rand, you get shares worth 10,000. That's the first one. Second one, it's shares worth 20,000. You only pay 2,000. 18,000 is vendor finance by Agility. The third one is shares worth 50,000. Which means you will pay 5,000, you get shares worth 50,000 rands, 90% financed by vendor finance from Agility. Shares worth 100,000, it's 10,000 rands. Vendor finance by Agility is 90%. Shares worth 250,000, you only pay 10%, which is 25,000, and you get those shares worth 250,000, vendor notional finance by Agility. Shares worth 500,000. Shares worth 500,000. 90% vendor finance. You pay 50,000. Shares worth 1 million rands. 90% vendor finance. 90% vendor finance. You pay 100,000. Shares worth 5 million rands today. This is the last one I'm doing. Shares worth 5 million rands. You pay 500,000 rands. 500,000 rands, and you get shares worth 5 million rands of Agility. Thank you so much. I think that's it as far as the special is concerned. If there's any more questions, I can answer them.
Thank you so much. And I think what is going to happen is that once we save this, anyone who needs anything, you can rewind and fast forward and do whatever you want or watch it over and over again. before
Yeah, and
time.
also Somizi will, without interrupting, sorry, without interrupting you, Somizi will also post this special on his Facebook, on his Instagram. I'm sorry. He will save it with the special and put the banking details where you're going to pay. So when this is finished, give him some time, probably an hour. It will be saved and posted. Then you can go get the banking details on it. Or if you want the banking details only, you can go to the old one that we did with Somizi. The banking details are already there. That's where you'll get the banking details. The special is valid until 9 o'clock tonight. Until 9 o'clock. And I want to say on the record, we are coming back with Somizi. If you are interested in our franchises, we will start with his franchise, his personal franchise, which is called Somizi XL under Agility. So that one we'll do on Monday. We already, as we're here in KZN, I want to say this on the record. As we are in KZN, I won't mention the names of the organization. One of the organizations we're meeting with in this trip in KZN with Mamzanele Mbogazi is an organization that is going to provide financing for even the franchises for all people who qualify. 100% no deposit for the franchises of Agility for people in KwaZulu-Natal. For people in KwaZulu-Natal. So on Monday when we come, you must know that already we are working on that. ABSA does provide financing, but we've got another one which is more different than ABSA, and it's KZN based, and it will only be financing people in KZN to buy the franchises of Agility. So on Monday at 1 o'clock, we will be live here with Somizi doing the franchises on Monday.
Awesome. Mandla, people are complaining about the emails not going through. Please assist on that one.
Unless there's a problem with the email they are using, our emails are working properly, or they put the wrong email address. The email is accounts@agility.africa. Accounts@agility.africa. But after this call, I will also get in touch with the office to check if there's any problem. But as far as I know, we have not gotten that. And secondly, there's a WhatsApp number there for Spumelele Jomo. You can send the proof of payment there by WhatsApp if you have problems with email, and then the office will get in touch with you. Once the proof of payment has been received, the office will get in touch with you.
All right. Now, this I'm also asking for myself. You mentioned vendor finance, right? Which is 90%. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I'm asking for, speak to me like you're speaking to a 5-year-old who does not understand anything but is interested, right? What does vendor finance mean? It mean it's finance that I'm getting from the bank that I still have to pay back, or it's finance that I don't have to pay back? Explain that.
Okay, vendor finance is a debt instrument. It's actually a hybrid, because it's a combination of debt and equity instrument. But the equity instrument usually comes from you as you want to use, you want to get the financing. So the financing, this financing service is not the first time it's used by Agility. It's been used all these years. It's used by all BE transactions in South Africa. But the problem with that is that it only benefits the guys who put together the BE deal at the top. It never reaches the bottom. So we came with a model and said, we won't put together a consortium for this. We are going to go to the bottom and get the people and give them vendor finance. So vendor finance is from Agility. So you will be owing Agility for the shares, but you don't have to pay back the money. The money is paid back from dividends that Agility will yield over a period of 7 years.
So you, as an investor or a shareholder, do you get the rewards or the benefits or interest that is equivalent to what you've paid or equivalent to what the shares are worth, including what has been financed? I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, there's no interest in our vendor finance. So you pay what you have financed. It's paid from the dividends that you earn.
So if I've invested 1,000 rand, for instance, do I get returns worth what I've invested, or worth 10,000?
10,000, yeah. Then from that, part of that money is what pays back the loan until it's finished. Okay.
And then there's a question here saying, my question is, when and how do we get the dividends? After another one saying,
yeah, that information is provided by the office. As soon as you're done, the office give you everything you need to know. We have a team in the office that is trained to provide that information.
Okay, and then the other one says, do I go straight?
But just for interest's sake, dividends are paid out annually.
Yeah?
Dividends are paid annually.
Okay. So the other one is asking,
but
do I go straight?
So the dividends will be paid as they are paid annually. They have to, for the next 7 years, they have to pay back the loan, the vendor finance first, so that the shares are no longer encumbered. Right now, you'll have shares, but you owe Agility money for the shares that you get because you only paid 10% and Agility loaned you 90% of the value of the shares you got.
All right. Another question they're asking, do I go directly to Capitec to get assistance, or do I just apply online?
As of the 20th, we will have an app that is managed by a company called Wheels Online and Motor Data. As of the 20th of this month, there's an app, there's a link to applications that you will find from our website from the 20th of July. When we go to market officially, when the stores are open, our first dealership in Cape Town will start selling to the public.
Okay, not responding to emails.
And I want to clarify here. Wait. I need to answer this one. Someone says Ipanoi. Unfortunately, one of the reasons Ipanoi is these things of crowd one and what have you. See, where you put money, you bring 10 people. This is not it. Yeah, we don't need you to bring anyone. You just buy shares for yourself if you believe that this is it. Our company is a real deal, and we are not doing what do you call this thing? Of Amapanoi, you bring 10 people. When you bring one, you get 10% of the money you make. We don't do that nonsense here. We are a legitimate business that operates as a manufacturer of electric vehicles, and we are not talking about planning to manufacture. We've already manufactured. We are the first ones in Africa to do it. So I just want to clarify that, because black people bathanda lento ukuthi mangifaka 10,000 ngizothola malini la uzothola next uthola ama shares kuphela la akunalo ukuthi ngaletha abantu abawu50 ngizothola malini awutholi lutho. This is not that nonsense that you used to getting. So I need to clarify that part.
All right. They're saying your office is not responding to emails. How do I know if accounts?
That is not true. So means that is not true. We've got 11 call center agents in the office. That is very not true.
All right. Cool.
Turnout time of email to the reply to in our office is 24 hours.
Okay, cool. So I've got another question that I've noted down here. Okay, you've addressed the closing time, you've updated the shares, you've addressed the vendor finance. Can we buy more shares as time goes on?
Yeah. Now, yesterday, an announcement went out on the JSE, SENS announcement, through a company called Visual International Holding, where Agility is doing something on the JSE through that company. So if you go and read that SENS announcement that went out yesterday on the JSE, you will get a clear picture of what I'm saying. Today is the last time you buy these shares here. The next time you get them will be on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. You will not be able to get them here. But if you have a brokerage account for say you've got a brokerage account with what do you call it, ABSA, FNB, Nedbank, Easy Equities, even Capitec, you will be able to buy them from the app that they use, as we have now just done what we've done on the JSE. It was announced yesterday on the JSE by a company that we're doing it with called Visual International. You can go look it up.
Awesome. Now, Mandla, I'm sure you get this all the time, and I don't blame people for asking those questions, because maybe they have to be sure that they are safe and so forth and so on. There's a question here by Mukhwadi Patrick saying, This, however, sounds senseless and very enticing at the same time. Loads of doubts here. And then the other one says, this also sounds too good to be true. How sure am I if this is legit?
To answer that question, Somizi, it takes me back, because you see, the people who are more poor is black people in South Africa. Because black people want things that they don't have to do themselves. They have to rely on someone to do for them. Here is an opportunity for you to become a shareholder in a company that is changing the face of the industry. And here we are not raising money. I want you to listen to me. I want you to know it clear. We don't want money. I'm only doing this because you, the same people, Somizi, sent messages to Umamzanele and the marketing department asking us to come and do some specials, and we are closing them today. We have raised the money we want. Now all we are doing is opening an opportunity for the people of Africa to participate in this. We are already one leg inside the JSE. One leg. In less than 2 months, I would say a month and 2 weeks, we will be full in, the whole body, on the JSE. These, you will be able to buy the shares of Agility and sell them on the market. So as far as legitimacy, I'll ask you a question. As far as the legitimacy, a company that says, this is what we plan to do, and then it does it, then how do you clarify that part? Because we're not talking about a company that's still planning to become a manufacturer. Our bikes will be on the road on the from the 20th of July, everywhere in South Africa. Our bikes will be on the road. We've gotten 400 bikes order from Kenya already. We are busy preparing for that supply of those bikes to Kenya. They will be all over, not just in South Africa, across the continent. So as far as that is concerned, I'm happy to say we are the best thing, and I want to say this on the record. We are the best thing that ever happened to Africa during COVID-19. The best one, the best thing to ever happen in the continent of Africa during COVID-19. So unfortunately here, it's not what black people are used to, where you say you put 10,000 and then tomorrow they tell you every week you'll get so much. That's why you get scammed. That's why you get scammed. That's why you get robbed, because you don't want to think, you don't want to research. First and foremost, you must research. Even here, before you put your money, research. Research. Don't buy the shares of Agility unless you've researched. Don't buy based on hype. Research. And be sure that when you buy these shares, it's something that you know what you are doing. Research. You must research. It's important to research.
Okay, doke. All right. I think we covered almost everything. Is there anything else that you want to say before we say goodbye?
Yes, I would like to say. Something, Somizi. Here we've come from dust to glory. History made. We've made history in a supernatural way. Last night I was on a call with a president from another country in Africa, and it made me realize I might personally be not seeing how big what we are doing is, but now the rising of interest from foreign countries outside South Africa wanting us to come to their countries and bring these electric vehicles in their countries. People are tired. People are tired of spending money on petrol when they don't have the money to buy food. Agility is here with a facility that says you don't have to charge and spend money for charging. We provide free swapping of the batteries. If you own a bike, you can go to any franchise that is financed by Absa Bank and swap your battery for free. Swap your battery for free and save on petrol and save on expenditure. Some people have lost jobs during COVID-19. Some of those jobs will never come back. Some people have taken salary cuts just to stay at work. They can't afford. Some people are parking cars at home, taking a taxi to work. Agility says, Now even if the bank doesn't approve you, maybe Capitec will say your name is dirty because of what happened over the past 18 months. People have not been able to pay their debts. Maybe Capitec will say no, but Agility also has what do you call it? A rent-to-own facility, which is also partnered with Africa Finance, another financial company that is backing that rent-to-own facility for us. So with that facility, even if you are on ITC, you are able to rent the bike of Agility and go to work. Give you an example, the RTF for students is 1,300 bucks a month. This is an opportunity for you to change how you commute, to change how you save, because the savings that you're going to make from not spending money on petrol, spending money on traveling for free, the only money you spend is the one to get the bike, is what is changing the face of the game. We are the first ones in the not just in the whole world to provide free charging, because we understand the ills of the economy of Africa. I was on a Mail and Guardian webinar a few days ago. A question was asked, Somizi, that how do we make sure that pure adoption of what we do as Agility EV in Africa is quick? People adapt and convert from combustion engines to electric vehicles. How do we ensure? To do that, we've partnered with another company that has been in the industry for years. They are building network stations, where the charging stations for electric vehicles across the country. Right now, there's 150 that are owned by a Jaguar, BMW, i3s, and i8 use those. Agility, in partnership with this company now, is building another 100 to add to the 150. And these are not just for the bikes. They are for any car that is an EV. Any bike that is an EV will be able to charge from these points. This is what we are talking about, bringing the network. I want to use this mileage that you're giving me, Somizi, because people need to be educated about EV. It's important people understand that without the infrastructure, it's not going to be easy for people to leave their petrol cars not knowing where they will charge. So I want you to know that Agility, on the 29th of October, 50 of new stations owned by Agility will be operating in South Africa. By December, 100. Then we will scale and look which other areas need covering. And these are not just for Agility bikes. They are for all electric vehicles. You can charge an I-Pace, Jaguar there. You can charge a BMW i3, i8. You can charge any EV there. This is the change. People need to understand it's time to accept life is changing. The beautiful part of it with this change, jobs have been lost, but we are creating new jobs. We are opening our first assembly plant in Midrand in mid-August, employing 1,200 engineers, assemblers, artisans, design, and different kinds of people. Jobs that have been lost, that will never be recovered, will be replaced by jobs that will come, that are new, with industries that will live beyond COVID-19. Some industries, Somizi, won't make it out of COVID. COVID is killing industries, killing jobs, because it's a change of an era. The time to digitize and move into a digital world from this analog we've been living in. Unfortunately, and probably fortunately, Agility is in the forefront of that in Africa. Some people don't know, in my conclusion, our bikes are intelligent. We have intelligent bikes. Our bikes use an ecosystem that has a telematic system that is called RFID, radio frequency identification. For instance, if you want a fleet of delivery scooters, you will be able to track every driver that is using your bike. You will track if the load is on the bike, sitting at home using your phone with the ecosystem, because we give you the system to use. Sitting at home, you'll be able to track when they picked up, when they dropped. If one driver decides to go to a club and pick up a girlfriend, you will see that there's two people sitting on the bike instead of one, the one that you hired. Sitting at home. Lastly, it's a telematics for facial recognition. You cannot steal Agility bikes. It's not because of we don't have a tracker. We have the The system from RFID, we can track it where it is. You can monitor the speed. If the driver is driving fast, in a space of 80, is driving 120, you can reduce the speed sitting at home from your phone. That's the power of technology now. The facial recognition app, when you buy the bike, someone gets to buy the bike, and as you're sitting on the bike, first time, it has to scan your face, record your data in the system. Anyone with no recorded face on the bike, even if they have the key, it cannot start, it cannot go. That's what we are bringing to Africa. These bikes are not just green tech powered, full artificial intelligence. I call them the iPhone of mobility. That's what agility is. We're going to be creating jobs. You should look out by Monday. We have new job opportunities that are opening, CVs, and the advertisements will go out in different platforms like LinkedIn and what have you. But you can right away start sending your CV. If you're looking for a job, you can start sending your CV at careers@agility.africa. careers@agility.africa. We have hired over 20 people this month at Agility offices in 4 ways. We are adding another 50 that have to start within the month of July. So those are office staff. We are hiring in Midrand 1,200 people for the assembly plant. I'm not talking about the rest of the administrative and management of the operation there. We are hiring there. So send CVs. Be in the forefront of this by becoming the first one to know how this thing works, by working for a company that does it the best. We have a team of engineers that are going to be coming from India to transfer skills to people in South Africa. So the jobs we are creating, Somizi, we're not going to say we need these skills, we need those skills. You will be trained, and they will pass anyone who's got what it takes based on skills, not because of your degrees. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Lamba, for your time. I'm going to put my mic. And thank you so much for the lady. And yeah, and I will speak to you again next week, and I will confirm the time and the place and the date as soon as possible. But for anyone who has missed anything, I'm definitely going to save this live, and I'll give you the details on my caption. And enjoy yourself in Durban, and all the best, and have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
Adios. Okay, guys, Nizwele, my battery is low, yo. Nizwele, guys, so do check the information on my caption. If you've missed this, I'm going to save it, and if you want to tell somebody you want to rewatch it, do that. It's as simple as that. And yeah, I will speak to you soon about anything and everything. You know me. Next week or tomorrow when I'm cooking, you never know. But for now, this is for Agility Africa and anything that is related to agility. Agility is the future. The future is agility. Goodbye. Thank you for loving and tuning in.